What's up YouTube? Capital G here. Holy shit, guys. We have a fucking bombshell. This is why I call Yugi tubing a 24-hour-a-day job, because I go to take myself a little nap thinking I've got my scheduled content for the day. Everything seems to be 100% normal. I guess I'll wake up and see what Timo's talking about. And Konami drops a fucking emergency ban list while I'm asleep. Holy crap. And this is huge. I know a lot of people are like, what's the big deal with emergency ban lists? You have to understand. So I've been playing this game for 15 years, since like Magic Ruler. This is only the fourth time that this has happened. It basically happens like every 4 years. And yes, I do understand the Performages and Pals e-ban list was not too long ago, but this is not something that generally happens all that often. And this is like the first time where we as the community, I feel like we kind of pressured Konami into this. How many YouTubers did you see say the word emergency ban list? Because I know for a fact, I talked about the possibility, Simo talked about it, Yugi No made a video on that, Robbie Chan did too. So like everybody was talking about, are we going to get an emergency ban list? We need an emergency ban list. So I think that Konami looked at that, and then they looked at YCS Pittsburgh and they said no mas. I think Pittsburgh was the breaking point. You cannot, whenever a deck gets like 28 or more spots in the top 32, I think you're going to see Konami take action. Now, I haven't actually seen this list. I know for a fact that Norden is actually banned. I wouldn't be surprised if Zodiac got absolutely destroyed. I'm talking prison gang rape style. I don't expect Zodiac to be playable after this list, but that's just my prediction. So it looks like it goes into effect on June 12th, 2017. I guess they want people to be able to play regionals for the next couple of weeks, and this should be right before the North American WCQ, which is hilarious because this is going to flip that entire event on its head. And I think Konami just didn't want Zoo to be that to be the final finish and what everybody was playing at the YCS, or excuse me, at the NAWCQ. I think they kind of want people to like, hey guys, we did just release Invoked, maybe you could play that too, or maybe you could play some DDD, some of these other fucking decks that we've put out in the last couple of months. So let's go ahead and check this list out. I know I'm a little late on this. I think other YouTubers have already made videos on this, but again, I was asleep, so you know, fuck it, rest in peps cap. All right, so I believe this is the Norden hit. Yeah. The first ban is Elder Entity Norden. It's a sad day for us Fusion lovers out there, but unfortunately, our king has to die. I mean, Robbie Cole, you made an old man cry, but this had to be done. Look, Norden is the best fusion monster of all time. If you think that fusion substitute was the problem, you're probably an idiot who doesn't play the game. Norden wasn't just like, it wasn't even just that he made instant fusion broken. Yeah, I mean, you could just kind of summon him with fusion substitute. It didn't matter how you got Norden out, whether it was properly, whether it was from instant fusion. He was a one card XC, and if you look at all of these other fusion cards that were used to summon Norden, like instant fusion and fusion substitute, they're really not that like they're not broken without Norden, because they only get you half of the piece, or they don't provide the crazy advantage that Norden does. Like, what is instant fusion without Norden? Okay, it can get you Sea Monster of Theseus, like big whoop, yay, Sea Monster of Theseus, not even that good of a card. It can get you like half of the piece of a XC, but Norden is a one card XC. If you have a tuner, it's a one card synchro. The card is just too good. Norden is the best fusion ever, better than Grisarius, better than Thousand Eyes Restrict. It was time to go because as I said in other videos, from the day that Norden was released, it was a staple in the TCG. People were playing instant fusion in some way, except if you were running a deck like Paleo that couldn't even, you know, rank 4 because it didn't have any level 4 monsters. But if you were running a level 4 deck, Norden was basically a staple. And even the decks that originally didn't run instant fusion, like, they all kind of smartened up. Like ABC, they were just like, wait, why aren't we running instant fusion? It's just good. It's just better. It just makes everything better. So rest in pepperonis to Norden. And let's see. Okay, looks like that is the only ban card. So no Barrage, no Tridents. Interesting. This is an emergency ban list, and they only emergency banned one card. Okay, Kappa. I wonder, you know, I'm just crossing my fingers. I don't even care about Stratos at this point. Can I get a wind up Zamighty back? That would be kind of cool. All right, limited cards. I see a new here. Speedroid Terrortop. Thinking about this. The crazy thing, okay, here's the interesting thing about Terrortop, right? I said that I thought in my last video, I said that I thought it was off Konami's radar. And then I guess they're like, oh, we'll show you how much it's off our radar. The funny thing is, you've already seen people start adjusting. If you guys looked at the YCS Pittsburgh deck, the Predaplant version that ran Lone Fire Blossoms, you really don't need Terrortop to go into your turn 1 X-Saber Invoker play. You can just replace it with the Predaplant engine. Not only do you get your rank 4 play, but you can search like a Brilliant Fusion out. Now, you won't be able to really get that instant fusion anymore because Norden is banned, so I don't really know how much that does. And it does take your normal summon. Like, I kind of get it. Also, Speedroid Terrortop is going to kind of be broken when we get links. So, like, this is, I don't know. I know I talked about how, like, we should minimize collateral damage and whatnot. And obviously, if you're a Speedroid player, you're like, well, fuck you, Cap. You were talking about how you didn't want Fusion Substitute banned because of your Lunalight. So, I understand your pain. I just think this one was kind of inevitable. Like, if Speedroid Terrortop had somehow survived this ban list, then I think maybe we probably would have saw it get, it would have gotten hit after, like, link summoning became a thing in the TCG anyway. So, I think it was just inevitable. It was just a matter of time before Speedroid Terrortop. The biggest thing that got this card hit is the fact that it doesn't take your normal summon up. Like, I think that's the thing that, like, made Speedroid Terrortop broken. Even if you take other cards, it's the same reason Gofu's gonna get hit, because it doesn't take your normal summon up. So, you know, I feel your pain, Speedroid players, but this was, like, kind of inevitable. Okay, so, all right, here's another new card. Doesn't seem to be that much. That grass looks greener. Thank God. Praise hallelujah. Okay, I said the first time that I saw that grass looks greener, that was a fucking stupid designed card. You guys saw firsthand that 60 card decks could 100% become the meta. Look, I don't like the design of that grass looks greener. I guess I got a bunch of replays I got to delete now, because they're like really not that relevant, and maybe I'll just try and get them uploaded really fast. I said from the beginning, play this card now because it's not going to be at 3 for that long of time. I kind of think, honestly, I think a limit is probably a little too harsh. I think it should have went to semi first and then gone to 1, but like at 1, I don't really think anyone's gonna play it unless you really can just find yourself with those left arm offerings. But I'm sorry, I don't like the design of that grass looks greener. No one should be able to get that much advantage, but just based on playing a 60 card deck. Like, your deck should technically be worse, but that grass looks, this is one of the worst designed Yu-Gi-Oh cards ever. I'm probably gonna have to remake that list because I feel like that grass looks greener deserves to be on that list. The fact that you can activate it off jump and build 20 cards into your deck is fucking disgusting. So, good riddance, but I kind of wish that it went to 2 first. And it's interesting because it doesn't really seem like they did that much with the list. Also, I think that means Infernoids are pretty much dead forever. First they killed Reasoning, then they killed the second revival of Infernoids. Yeah, dude, that's it for limits. That's it for, they basically did nothing. It's only 3 cards so far. What the fuck? And that grass looks greener had already kind of fallen out of favor anyways. Oh, by the way, rest in peace, Skull Servants. If you had any chance of topping with that deck, probably not anymore. And okay, so we have some unlimits. Skullcombat Joker, Wisdom Eye, and Pendulum Call are now unlimited. Okay, cool. That's cool. Skullcombat Joker is a card we kind of talked about before. Wisdom Eye, I think, is really irrelevant. Pendulum Call, I think, can kind of be relevant, but okay, here's the thing. Anyone expecting Zoo like me to get absolutely shafted and just die? Zoo is still 100% like probably even the best deck. I mean, maybe True Dracos will be the best deck now, but the only card they actually hit in Zoo was Norden. Like, okay, I get Speedroid Terrortop to 1, which you can still play 1 copy of. I wouldn't, but this is like the smallest E-ban list ever. This is like the Cyberstein one where Upper Deck they just decided to ban Cyberstein. This is not what we were promised. Holy fuck, where is the Barrage? Where is the Trident? Where is the Bullhorn everybody kept talking about? This is really interesting. And the only cards they decided to restore back were Pendulum cards. Yo, where are my windups at? Where are my Insectors at? Konami, please. I mean, don't get me wrong, this definitely hurts Zoo somewhat, but like, don't be surprised if Zoo still ends up winning the North American WCQ, and we all have a big laugh, because I don't know. I don't think that they did enough with this list. What do you guys think? I mean, it's something, but it's just not that much. So I don't know. I'm really having trouble wrapping my head around this. Thank you guys for watching as always, and subscribe if you have not already, but I gotta really sit down and process this shit. Also, last thing, what do you guys think is the best deck of the format right now? Like, my thing is, obviously, I feel like Paleozoic should have been more represented. If Zoo is so dominant as it was at Pittsburgh, a lot of people said that they thought Paleozoic was kind of like the counter to Zoo, but I guess Masterpiece kind of throws a monkey wrench into that because I don't really know if they have an out to that. So I mean, I guess my body is probably telling me that it could still be Zodiac, but obviously True Draco's got a boost because the Terrortop opening is just probably not going to be a thing anymore, so there'll be, I guess, less of a chance of them going off, and then the recovery game, or at least them going into Double Digest or Emerald won't be, at least it shouldn't be a thing anymore with out Norden being in the mix. So like, what do you guys think? Do you guys think that it's True Dracos? Do you guys think that it's Paleozoics? Do you guys think that it's still Zoo? Do you think that there's a chance that dinosaurs can actually top a YCS? Because they flop super hard. Leave it in the comment section. I'm interested to see what people are going to say.